So we have Breakdown here. He is the last Tonicons that we've been waiting for, and yeah, even though it says 4 out of 5, he's the last one to be officially released. So let's take a look at this box quickly. And yeah, you have Breakdown there, product shot. Yeah, so it's already disappointing, but yeah, we'll dive into it, and then more Decepticons. Obviously, open box. New strap. It seems to be braided paper. Interesting. And yeah, nothing but this QR code and more legal stuff at the bottom there. And let's open the box. So this is what we have. Obviously, the bottom itself. A weapon and a spoiler. I wouldn't really call this a weapon, but yeah, we'll look at that later. Piece of paper here, and then yeah, the manual here. So interesting color, but yeah, let's put that aside and let's take a closer look at Breakdown. All right, so it's pretty obvious he's a lazy remold of Wild Rider. There's no denying it. I mean, come on. He's supposed to be Lamborghini Countach, but nope. But we'll see that later on. Let's just do a slow turn here. And obviously he inherits the nasty backpack there. And then the windshield just kind of sticks out like this. Yeah. If they're gonna reuse a mold, why this one? I mean, I guess because of the transformation and especially in combined mode, but anyways. Yeah, so there's not a lot of paint here again. Actually seems like there's even less paint because the arms are not painted. Unlike Wild Rider, has red on his arm. I do like the silver, and there's some blue on the shins there. But aside from that, he's pretty much plain white. Anyways, let's take a closer look. It does have a nice head sculpt there, and I like the really intense red on it with the yellow. Is it yellow? Yes, yellow eyes. And the blue just pops, right? It's really deep blue, and then the silver. Still hate the screws here. Again, they picked the worst mold to reuse here. Again, all white except the arms, or I mean the hands are blue, as well as the shins. And turn around. Yeah, the back of the legs is just all white. And then this backpack right here. For articulation, it's pretty much similar as you would expect. The head is in a swivel. You can turn around all the way around if you want. And oh, this thing doesn't go down like Wild Rider. The arm is very similar. It goes to the side, goes to the front. The backpack obviously hinders it, so you can't really go back. The biceps can turn. The elbow can do 90-degree. There's some hollowness here. I mean, obviously the arm or the forearm is hollow as you would expect, but even on the inner biceps there, you can rotate at the waist. There's no ab crunch, just like the other one. Universal on the hips here, so you can do all this just fine. The swivel on the thigh there, and then just a little bit better than 90 degrees on the knees. And then for the feet, you can do that. It could go up and not in the back. Again, just like Wild Rider. So yeah, he gets this blaster here, mostly black with a little bit of white pieces here and there. Pretty basic looking blaster, not filling it at all. And then he has this thing. I was like, what is this supposed to be, like a boomerang or something? But it's obviously his spoiler, which Wild Rider didn't have, so he just detachable, but he can hold it for some reason. And obviously the gun as well. man, it's just so weird. Like, why does he have this? I mean, in practical terms, obviously by design I know why, but like, what is this supposed to be? Yeah, you can do that obviously, and yeah, so that's breakdown. It's hard to get excited about this one, and yeah. So, anyways, let's do some size comparison here. First up is G1 Optimus Prime here, so quite a bit taller, just like the other ones. Something a little bit newer, Laser Optimus Prime, even taller. Now we can bring all of his brothers here. We have Dead End, and then we have Wild Rider. We got Drag Strip. So those are all the car bots or the limb bots, and then you have Motor Master there. Actually, let's give him some space. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. I mean, this dude, man, this dude. Oh God, could have been so much better. It could have been so much better than what we have right now. Obviously, Motor Matter is great. Drag Strip is good. So is Breakdown. No, not Breakdown. Dead End. Oh man, I can't believe I confused them. But yeah, and then this too. Oof. I don't know. Alright, so here's Breakdown, and it's not good. Not good at all. First of all, it's not a Lamborghini Countach. You know, it's obviously a Wild Rider mold with a spoiler and in white. Speaking of which, the roof, you can tell it's clear plastic painted in white, and the color matching is not good. They tried to mold in some details like in the Countach in the back there, but it doesn't really work. If only they painted like some lines in the window so to make it look like the Countach, you know, this what was that called, B pillar here, and then the line in the middle. That could have been okay, but as it is, just lazy. Anyways, there's this blue strip at the bottom. Then you have the peg and the wheel. It's just ugly. The front wheels are fine, and then the front here, no paint. You can't tell there's any lights in the front as well, although you do have this red hood with the insignia there. And yeah, and if you look at the bottom, there's a space to conceal the blaster. Actually, out of everyone, you can actually hide the blaster instead of like just putting it on top. So that's, I guess, a good thing. But aside from that, you know, it's disappointing. Finally, at the back here, again, you can see that they tried to emulate the rear of the Countach with some of the molding, but it doesn't work. Anyways, let's do some size comparison. First up is G1 Optimus Prime, and yeah, so again, similar. They're about the same length. Optimus Prime looks too small to be in scale with him. And let's bring in the rest. So we have Dead End, we have Wild Rider, and then we have Drag Strip. So that looks good. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, that looks awesome, actually. Aside from the fact that he doesn't look like a Countach at all. So the three cars are pretty nice. And oh yeah, almost forgot. Motor Master. You know what? Yeah. So that looks good. Looking at them together, that kind of makes up for it, because then you don't really notice him. Anyways, yeah, let's end this review now. Alright, so that's Breakdown, and yeah, he's the worst one out of the bunch. I mean, first of all, he's a lazy remold of Wild Rider. Doesn't look anything like a Lamborghini Countach. He has this weird parts forming spoiler that's supposed to be a shield or boomerang or something. I mean, you can combine it with a gun, make it look like a gun shield or something. I don't know if there's any better, but something you could do. Still has that nasty backpack, and yeah, you know, the pain for the wheels. Hate that. Yeah, I just yeah, it's not good. Well, how else can I say it? I mean, the only redeeming thing about this guy is that he's the last one, and we finally have a complete Stunnicon set, and we can combine them into Menasor, and that's the only thing good about him. I know I'm sounding a little bit harsh, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you come back for the fully formed Menasor Stunnicon set. Thanks. Bye for now.